of our world championships. We have another Unicorn on Dragon matchup.
Good luck.
You too.
Both players' last names are Young. I'm unsure if they're related. It just happens to work out that way. This is going to be a different matchup because neither of these players are using senseis. Aaron started with Ring of Water this time. And both players did lose last round, so they both kind of need to win this match to be able to stay competitive for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
They could win this one or lose this one and then win out, but to do that is extremely hard to do.
There we go. You have 2 favorites. Excellent.
So I heard one of them talking about
It'll be at your open.
they wouldn't have lost last round if they had not
Why not?
continued to be
Let's
a
have fun
gentleman.
with
They let one of his opponent take back an assignment or something and ended up losing that round for that reason. That always sucks. You know.
Sorry, secluded outpost.
We try to all be honorable, and but it's sometimes in a competitive environment. Sometimes you have to put your foot down, even in those situations.
I try to be a nice guy.
Use my
But
second
when
cycle.
you're in a high-level event, if you make a mistake, well, you made a mistake in my opinion.
Yep.
And,
Was it a blessing?
I wouldn't let someone take
that was a
something back.
sarcastic sweep.
Oh, I know. I'm happy for it.
That was terrible. I'm just gonna get actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to remove Sakahachi. Or I am going to discard these cards. I'm going to refill my provinces. I'm going to remove Shakahashi Bear from the game.
So Andrew did not get an optimal flip, but
Forgotten Legacy.
Fair enough.
he is going to go after Forgotten Legacy. Now, obviously, with the Unicorn Box restriction now, you only have 4 gold on turn 1. So he's unable to buy another holding.
Right to cut.
He does have the Blessing face up in his province, so he can at least make that Forgotten Legacy a 4 producer for next turn. So he's not completely in a bad spot, but his second turn flip's really going to help determine where he goes from here.
Yeah, neither player really had an optimal start. Aaron had 2 ivory corners.
So you're open. I skip my open.
Pass.
All right. Down to Dynasty.
Yep.
Okay, 4 regarding, 4 investing, 4 simple. The floating 1 for temple.
Oh, shoot. I was supposed to plus that. I'm sorry. I'm having a bad day. Plus. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you care?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's fair enough. So I'll draw for Destined, and we'll draw for End of Turn.
Puts me at 9.
Aaron has brought out a Higaru. Muramoto Higaru was a 3/3 blank Kensai for 4 gold.
Alright. Okay.
I saw another personality that earlier that on his first flip that was also a Kensai.
Okay.
So
From the New
we'll
Order,
first
I
do
believe.
Instillment.
Fair enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Alright.
So he looks like he's a base Kensai build. He's also got Bayushi Akage in his face up in his province there.
He uses Instillness.
Stillness Forge the Soul.
Forge the Soul, that's right. So let's look at the top 5 cards. And he can rearrange those in whatever way he likes. As well as, if he wants, he can take a weapon from that. If he doesn't take the weapon, though, he gets to return that
I
card
didn't
to his
choose
hand.
anything. It'll come back to me at the end.
So that's a pretty powerful card, in just for the fact that you get to look at your future cards and rearrange them however you want.
Yeah, it's particularly useful not only in sculpting your draws, but it's really good if you've melded a more of a Kensai dueling style deck, so that you can stack your focuses in a certain area.
Why would you
That was very important during. It was one of the more popular decks toward the end of the Ivory section, especially even with the Fallen dueling style decks. We're using that so they could pull if they wanted to pull their weapons up, they could, but they could also restack their destinies.
So he played something and let him search his deck. I'm not sure exactly what he played here.
He searched it face down and put it in his hand, so more than likely it's accepting the choice. Accepting the choice costs 2 gold. It's an open action, and you have to discard a card to play it.
So back to you.
One of the more powerful
I'm going straight to
tutors.
and while you're done with
It's
those,
probably
go
the
ahead.
most powerful all-around tutor currently. It was printed, the new rare from Thunder's Claim.
So he forged the soul and then played that card, which kind of seems like that's backwards. I'm not sure why he did that, but and then after that, apparently he had another instill.
I'll pass mine, so you're right.
All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm
still kind
putting
of
9 in the
pointless if he
pool.
doesn't take the weapon that he saw.
I
Maybe he was looking for a good one and it wasn't
2, 4,
there.
6 of it.
I think I'm going to have to relate a Magic terminology here.
Search here.
In Magic Legacy events, a lot of times you see a lot of brainstorming, where you brainstorm, ponder, looking at the top several cards, and if you don't like it, you with brainstorm specifically, if you got junk in your hand, you can put it back on top of your deck, and then you use a fetch land to shuffle your deck and get that out of there, so you can get a fresh look at more cards. My only guess here is Andrew's using that style tactic there. He didn't see a lot that might be useful that he thought of in this matchup, and he decided it's probably best if I get rid of that now, since I have the accepting the choice. I can get a card that I need and still have another instillness. Now, obviously, he still didn't take another card, so he's going to get both those instillnesses back. But that's a really powerful engine he's trying to exploit there.
So Andrew just purchased more holdings on his turn. Try to set up for late game. It'd be interesting to see if Aaron can throw down an attack.
Actually, they go back in your hand at the end of your turn.
About to stick him on a really good
So
I think you're right. Yeah. End of my turn. I thought that was the end of V, but
yeah. Oh wait. Oh.
It doesn't actually say it on the card. It's an errata.
Okay.
So we may need to double check with the judge. Though.
I thought I thought for some reason I thought it was your turn when you played him. Actually, never mind. I think they go back. I thought. Never mind. You're good. We're good.
Yeah, there was a little little debate on the wording on instillness, Forge the Soul.
I thought you should.
But it will come back every turn.
I got you.
As long as you did, as long as he was the personality you targeted was a Kensai and you didn't equip a weapon.
Because you already straightened all your stuff and flipped your provinces. That's what I was saying. Yeah. So how it works is that
The problem is that
that goes back in your hand at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
And then you straightened all your stuff and flipped provinces instead of putting those cards in your hand.
Okay. I didn't think I had a choice to bring it back to my hand.
No, that may be true. Okay. All right.
I'll try to remember the order a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So then my first will be in stillness.
Yep.
This time I will be using it. Getting 2.
apparently he knows exactly what he wants, right?
3, 4, 5. The farmer's
Didn't even look at him.
What does it do?
Looks like
it's expendable, and as a battle action, it negates force.
Okay, but it's also +1 force while attached to this.
Yep. So yours.
yeah. So what he in Stillness 4 was Farmer's Comma, which is a card from 20 festivals. It's a +1/+1 for 2 gold. It gives additional +1 force if you're Kensai.
Okay, so
the weapon is expendable, and it has a battle action to negate force penalties on this personality.
No,
It's a pretty strong card. He also attached something else here.
Yeah, it looks like Versatile Blade. It was originally printed in
I'll pass my over. So we'll go to
one
battle.
of the pre-Ivory sets.
All right, show me
maybe
your
Aftermath, and it was reprinted in 20 festivals.
Grasping the sword.
Attention all of our players, we are now taking signups for the 11 a.m. Siege Clan War event. The 11 a.m. Siege Clan War event.
For the remaining 5.
So Andrew swung into a take a province by pumping his guy with Grasp the Swords, which was also a reprint from one of the pre-Ivory sets. Gives your personality +2/+2 if he
I'll go ahead and refill them at
It was either if he's a Kensai and has a weapon, or just if he has a weapon.
So that was my 2.
I think it's if he has a weapon, and if it's attached to a Kensai, you get additional action, which he didn't need.
19,
So he took the province there.
16. Yeah. So 2, 5. So hang by 1.
So Andrew needs to purchase both these personalities and clear his board.
Go to my dynasty.
He's already down a province
I don't have any.
without having a guy to play it.
Yep.
Get a full buy. And a Temple of Heavenly Crab not invested.
So one looks like Moto Bataru, who's a new
going at 6.
card from Thunderous Acclaim.
And I draw a card from
Nothing comes back to me.
Yep.
The other is a Moto reprint. I can't remember exactly what his name is, but he's 4/4 for 9 gold
Best as I can.
with Cavalry. And then if you take an action at his battlefield that moves somebody in, then
really
you get to
need to find some
straighten
good tape.
then you get to straighten the personality. So it's even good when you don't have cards that straighten. He's usually just a big body, especially in the standing fast style decks, because 9 gold is a lot for body. If that's what he's actually playing. We haven't seen enough cards to determine that, though.
That's on this unit, right?
Yeah. Alright. I'll play In Stillness.
Go ahead.
Looks like he's got a little sleep problem.
Let's take a
I'm not so sure if it's a sleeve problem or an actual glove problem.
One of our I've seen that mentioned, but yeah, those gloves are a big problem trying to deal with the sleeves.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Right. Neither do I. So we'll go to battle.
I got nothing.
I'll be focusing that one.
Show me a force mount.
Okay, so no defender.
No defenders.
Right. Tonkajutsu. Alright. So down to here.
Yep.
We'll go ahead 7/7. So 4, 6, 7, and 7. Into Mayushi. And I'll leave the toil up. Draw my card, and in stillness comes to my hand, and then I draw my card. This flips back up.
I will get a Conquer Pony.
Conquer Pony, awesome. Alright.
So as you see, Aaron has taken another province and purchased 2 personalities. The game is really far ahead right now in Aaron's favor.
I will. I'll declare an attack. And, sorry, opens.
So. Okay. I'll put on for 2. The toil. Farmer's Comma onto Akagi.
Okay.
To you.
Pass.
I have 3 remaining, so I will pass.
All right. I will declare an attack and assign no infantry.
Okay. I'll assign Bayushi to defend this province.
Just that Akagi.
Let's see, double checking real quick. I'll choose him to defend here, and this Akagi to defend here.
Okay. I'll pick. What does this do?
As an open action, it raises, and the madness token at the bottom gives madness tokens for free once a turn.
I'll engage there.
Okay.
Yep, Cav.
Okay. All right. So I do not have an engage.
Neither do I.
All right. So it goes to me as the defender. A ring of water. All right. Stops movement. So I will pass.
I will pass as well. Crush and conquer.
Okay.
I will buy Taigo. Let's see. This is 12. 5 left over. Damn. Proclaiming 2. Ending at 8.
Yep. And stillness goes back to my hand.
Okay.
So Andrew is trying to claw back his way back in this game.
So what does Taiga do?
Fear equal to my target follower's force +1 if the target is infantry.
Okay. And mounted support is just a force pump?
No, mounted support gives conqueror.
Alright, but yeah, force and conquer. Okay, gotcha. Alright. I'll discard the Imperial Favor
Yeah.
and Way of the Dragon.
Okay.
Do you? Pass. In stillness on.
Okay.
Lots of.
Okay.
Commander can put him in defense here, and maybe kill a unit. That would set the favor of this game into his hands.
Yeah, but right now it's gonna be difficult. I mean, obviously his personality.
To you?
Andrew doesn't have a lot of attachments. Now his personalities are fairly expensive. Taigo's 11 gold. Still can't figure out what the Moto personality's name is off the top of my head.
Pass him on.
The follower he's got on that was mounted support. It's he had conquer, allowed him to take a province.
We'll go to the battle.
I know
Okay.
Batar.
One on him.
It's the other Moto guy.
Ring of Water.
No,
On you or something?
you even put your hand on it, dude. Like if you just like
Should be
Am
all
I
the way
able
at
to
the
stop it
bottom.
from unbound?
like if you forget to straighten, like then it just doesn't straighten. Like if you
Aren't there some
Yeah.
that can do things only when they're bound?
Quan Yun was his old name.
Some
Yeah.
holdings they can only do things when they're bound. If there are, then
yeah. All right, so the Ring of Water was bowed at the beginning of your turn. You straightened everything. You even touched it, and you didn't straighten. Like it's just
we'll leave it alone then.
yeah.
So
It's like I'm sorry I have to be like that, but
Can't do that, can they? Have to
we'll
straight,
do
right?
2 swinging together province then.
we got the whole team defending against this guy over here.
defense is 8. Alright. So then we'll go ahead and resolve.
Can I hold you up, guys, for a second?
Sure.
We noticed that the straightening of the ring was missed at the beginning of the turn. All straightening is mandatory, so that will have to be straightened.
Okay.
And then...
I apologize.
Yep, no worries. Just make sure to look at your board state before you guys happen to there. Where are you in the turn order right now?
Right now we're at assignments.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, we've just assigned we're at engage. He's about to decide which battlefield to do.
Okay. I would like to rewind the game state slightly before assignment with this with this new information that we have available to you guys. And were any other cards played during engagement or anything?
No,
not yet.
Cool. Awesome. So let's back it up to assignment.
Okay.
Make your decisions and just please play more carefully in the future.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Alright, so the assignment will remain.
So yeah, straightening is mandatory. Aaron forgot to straighten it, but it is a mandatory action. So the Ring of Water should be unbowed, which is important here.
So
Apparently, Andrew was
I got nothing here.
okay.
saying.
Is bring water.
What
Froggy
happens
over?
there?
Yeah.
If it was like an action
Not
or
one
something,
of yeah. So
then sure, that
leave it as
doesn't
is.
have to happen.
Okay.
The things like flipping provinces and straightening rings, it's something that has to happen no matter what. So even if it is skipped or forgotten, they have to go
So
back
this
and fix
battlefield,
that
I have
issue.
no engage.
Neither do I.
Okay.
Standing fast, bow your unit.
Oh,
Oh,
now
all right,
there.
It was, but we stopped it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, whatever. All right. Yeah, I'll bow your unit.
Okay. Lookout post to bring him home straightening.
Okay.
Not sure what the disagreement there was.
That'll be it.
Okay.
So down to Dynasty.
Yep.
We have 108 players for your main event today. Hopefully we can play a breakdown right here.
One.
Let everybody know.
And nothing needs to straighten, nothing needs to come back.
Hey, did we get a breakdown?
Proclaiming to Suzaki. Go to.
My first open is going to be the Thundering Death.
So Andrew has played
Which does
one of the
Tier
new
3 that will kill infantry cards after a battle.
one of the new followers in this set. One of the ones that makes Unicorn more powerful is the Thundering Death. 8 gold cost 4 force power. Cavalry has a battle action, Fear 3, that if the unit is cavalry, it destroys infantry cards after they bow. He's put it on Moto Taigo, who, so that unit is a 19 gold cost unit. So
Big standing fast.
yeah, that's super powerful.
I will declare an attack. Moto Yatsu and Moto Taigo. Moto Taigo goes here, Moto Yatsu goes here.
okay.
So he's trying to split. Yatsu has a conquered unit because he has mounted support
So
on
we'll
it.
defend as such. These two are obviously out of battle. Attachments are
I'm sorry, Taigo's 12 gold costs. He's also tactician, so he's eating a province one way or another.
I mean, he's also a
Do you
conqueror
engage?
as well.
Yeah, that's the
alright,
that's
so
the
they're
other
defending like
part
this?
that's ridiculous on him. So
Like one in front
being
of each.
able to whittle down Andrew, hopefully he can get a final
we
defense.
will.
Right. Well, I mean, if someone's going to be powerful, it might as well be the shogun, right?
Yeah, you would think so.
We'll pick this fight.
You know, also the last living child of
Then-
Moto Chagatai.
I
I
didn't
will
realize
have
that.
okay.
attribute.
He's the one that
Or
lobbied
engage
to
two.
get Chagatai as a fortune.
Attention Alpha Bar players, if you have an event ticket for the 11 a.m. Siege Clan War event, please come forward and sign up. 11 a.m. Siege Clan War event, please come forward and sign up to my right.
Looks like Andrew has thrown, I think it's Miyamoto Subaru in front.
So it's your first battle action?
So
that's not a follower.
Nobody has lower force in chi than he does.
Yep.
So we will sudden movement.
Him and who?
And Bayushi.
All right, the one with all the attachments.
What's that?
The one with all the attachments. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Might as well go ahead and see. I do have more force than you, and I still am taking the province even with him not.
So Aaron moved in.
Or
not moved in.
Yeah, he Ring of Water.
Yeah, he Ring of Water in the other Scorpion personality he has.
And it looks like Tygo's also moved in.
He cavalried over there.
So, this is really big if he could end up winning this battle.
We'll use his battle action.
Yep.
And force penalty on Tygo.
Yep. I'll break it off.
Okay.
So it looked like Andrew played a Ruby Ascension to negate, remove all force bonuses and penalties from the target personality. Ruby Ascension is one of the new strategy cards from Thunderous Acclaim.
None of my actions currently will do anything to your guys as they are too big.
Andrew only has 2 cards in his hand.
Your province is standing for about.
Huh? Oh yeah, my stronghold is unbowed.
Okay. And that's as a battle, you can move.
I can move somebody in.
Cool. Is it only a cavalry unit?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So targeting a single province. We will go ahead and.
Aaron's debating quite hard on
Jutsu
Give a guy +2 force.
to break the Thundering Death.
Oh, it just destroys an attachment?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Plays Tanfajutsu to destroy an attachment. The Thunder Gift, that's pretty big. It's a 4 force follower that Andrew's invested quite a bit in there for 8 gold.
Yeah, I saw a lot of players running around yesterday that were playing more of the weapon builds, running Tanfajutsu.
Using the stronghold.
Okay.
So Andrew's just used the stronghold to pull in Batara. So now he has all of his eggs in one basket here.
Long colors in
Yeah, but for only 1 card, I'm not so sure what Aaron can do besides get out of the way.
In this army.
And I don't know how much he can do that because he's already used water to move in. So
water's still unbound. He keeps grabbing it, so I'm not sure what he used to move in. But I don't think it was water.
Go ahead and Ring of Water to bring him back.
There is I know there's a Kensei action that moves a personality in that's absent, but he had a so.
He does not conquer. I will buy Psychico EXP, Proclaim 3, going up to 11. She's destined. And then I draw a card for the end of my turn.
Okay. Melee 3 that may bow the target instead of destroying it. If it bows it, gain 2 honors.
Yep.
So Aaron's either going to have to figure out what to do here. He only has 1 card in hand. I'm not sure what it is. Andrew seems to have 3 or 4 right now.
Alright, then for my first, Temple of Destiny, Victory through Deference. remove that ability of yours.
Okay.
The BTDs to draw a card and remove his ability from the personality.
Do you have any destined cards? Or sorry, discipline cards?
No.
Okay. Then we'll remove your ring.
I don't think it can target.
You can't, right? Non-ring, right? That changes that. Just in a different deck idea. All right, the top 3 then.
I will spend 7.
Okay.
Do I care? I don't think I do. Regulars.
Alright, what do they do?
Engage, give somebody a +2 or -2 force. Bow for a range 3.
Another Junkyard regulars.
Yeah, the personality you removed the ability from was Itaku Sakiko, experienced.
Has 2 tokens on it.
Who's a 3/3 for 10, Battle Maiden, Magistrate, Samurai Cavalry, Destined, Reserve. The ability was a melee 3 attack that may bow the target instead of destroying it. If you bow the target, you gain 2 honor.
Gets 1. Yep.
If she interplayed or moved this turn, you get to straighten her after you resolve the action. So basically, it's a non-bow action if you move her in, which is kind of silly.
I'll go ahead and pass as well.
It's a new rare from Function Claim. We've been seeing a lot of the new rares from Function Claim make appearance so far. So.
Some of them are quite strong, so that's no surprise that they're showing up in decks today.
Yeah.
With everybody.
And here comes the attack. This is going to be the last attack of the battle, really. Whoever wins this is actually going to win the game.
Yeah.
We know Aaron only has 1 card in
I think
hand.
I have any cavalry tricks to do. My engage.
Okay.
I will give mounted support +2 force.
So he uses Junkyard regulars to get mounted support +2 force.
All right.
Making it a
I have
protection of that follower. 5
All right. My
force
first
now.
action will be to Fear 6 Bayushi Akagi.
Okay. I thought if he's getting 2 force, doesn't he have 5?
He has 5, and this is +1 because you're infantry.
He's not infantry. He's a Kinsai Samurai.
All right, but infantry is assumed to be on all cards unless it says cavalry.
Okay. Wasn't aware of that.
Yeah. Because that would be useless to say because no infantry cards have infantry printed on them.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So then he's feared?
Yeah, Fear 6.
All right.
Fear 6.
So
So then we will do the I'll give you a -4 force to Taiga.
Okay, sounds good. I will shoot you.
Okay. Good shot.
Yeah, I think Andrew's going to have this
So
game
what's
in
the current
hand
force
here,
total?
which is
I
pretty
am
surprising
at
because he was
10,
down pretty
10.
quick early.
that's one of the strengths of the Unicorn deck.
Let's see.
Is the
That
fact
looks
that even if
like
it loses some
8,
provinces early,
8,
it has the ability to come back as
so
long as your gold flow was
17.
good on the first couple of turns.
This is
So-
12.
That's 12. So 12 to 17.
So
12,
it's
17.
very strong.
Come up with 5 force.
All right.
So if you guys don't know that
Targeting
the
my
I have to
2
show these off in a
Bayushi.
minute.
They have to be at different locations.
I'll send him home then. And so 7 movement is still in my hand.
Okay, yep.
Yours?
Attention Alpha Bar players, we are now accepting generic tickets for the 11 a.m. Siege Clan War event. If you have 3 generic tickets and you'd like to participate in the 11 a.m. Siege Clan War event, please come forward and sign up.
League Clans gives it +1.
Your followers have +1. Okay.
Yep. All my followers have +1. Yep.
So Andrew looks like he's played a terrain. It's Elite Lands. It's a terrain from Coming Storm that gives all followers +1 force that he controls.
So currently it's at 17 to 13?
Yes.
Okay. I'm good.
I'll break his force penalties.
Another Ruby Ascension.
So 17 to 17?
Yes.
Okay. All Way of the Dragon. Display.
Okay.
And move that from the game. These two will engage in a duel.
So Way of the Dragon from the Discipline. Discipline's like...
let me see your...
It's,
yeah, no,
it's
no.
pretty strong. In most decks, you'll see them pop up from time to time. So he's going to challenge his personality and give the winner +2 force and the loser -2 force. And then if he happened to be dishonorable, he would bow him, but he's obviously not. And Andrew's just focusing as much as possible just to try to save his guy here. They both focus 4 times from the top of their deck. I see at least one victory through death in there.
4 and 2.
Yeah, you win. You win that one. So you're 2 bigger.
And as an added effect, victory through deference, we'll remove it. You don't have any discipline. Okay, so go ahead and remove the top 3 then. Okay. So +2 force, -2 force.
So it was tied at 17 apiece. It's now 19 to 15 in Aaron's favor.
So he is...
Would you like a die?
Yeah, I got that right here.
Okay.
So he is 2. This is 5.
Okay.
So that's 7.
So that puts him up to a 10 and a 9. I have 19.
Yeah, so that's 7 and 4 is 11. 15. Oh, he's 6, so 16.
You're going to pop him up, yeah. Okay.
No, it's B15 because 5, 9 plus 6 is 15. To your what?
19. 9 on him, 10 on him.
Right now you're not taking the province, but I have no relevant actions.
So that's pretty much going to be the game here.
Leo has one more of these bad boys. Yeah.
Andrew's last card in hand was
you said you have 15?
discovering the...
Oh, yes.
We'll
It doesn't, basically my point is it doesn't matter, you win.
Okay.
Because you're going to wipe everybody but Moto Beitar, and unless I can take...
Attention Alpha Var players, in the main event of the draft storyline, you have 5 minutes left in the round. 5 minutes left.
So, good game. I'm sorry for the mix-up.
Yeah, it's just like the frustrating thing is that every time like I make even the slightest player error, like I get drilled for it.
I'm trying
and it's
not
just
to.
like we're in World Champs and making players left and right, and they all fly. It's kind of frustrating.
I'm trying to. I didn't think I did anything.
Andrew's talking
No,
about
it's just
play
like
areas.
it's
He's a
just
little
like small
irritated
things
about
like
that not
forgetting to
straightening.
straighten and
But-
just like and I made a couple
And
too,
honestly,
so it's not that big of a
that
deal.
is actually
But
both players'
it's just really
responsibility
frustrating when I'm
to
getting
make
kicked
sure
in the
that
teeth
mandatory
and
things happen. So yes,
mistakes are
Aaron
being made
did,
left and right. And I can't do anything
not
about
straighten
it.
the ring of water, but it is also
Bit
Andrew's
of a new player,
responsibility
to
to
say the least,
know that
sorry
that has
for
to
the-
straighten.
Yeah.
Things like that just cannot not happen.
Yeah.
They have to
It was a good game. I
You have
appreciate
to maintain game state. It doesn't matter what game you're playing. I've been to quite a number of pro-level events, not at Magic, but at other games. And maintaining game state is very important, and you have to know that there are some things that are mandatory, like straightening. That's
Like the only
something
reason why I
that just has
didn't
to
is
be
because
that
you
way.
had attrition a couple times, but
Yeah, you probably do in the end.
Yeah.
My late game is where I start to hurt a little bit, but I
Yeah.
found a way to get there.
yeah. Oh, good game, man.
Yeah. And they said that we need to put our yeah.
Okay.
Good luck in your other games.
Yeah, I think we need to sign this and turn it in.
See if I can get a him. Oh, I got one. So you're open. I skip my open.
Pass.
Alright, down to Dynasty.
Yep.
Okay, 4 regarding, 4 investing, 4 potential. The floating 1, 4 10.
Oh, shoot. I was supposed to plus that. I'm sorry. I'm having a bad day. Plus. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you care?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's fair enough. So I'll draw for Destined, and we'll draw for End of Turn.
Puts me at 9.
Aaron has brought out a Higaru. Mirumoto Higaru was a 3/3 blank Kensai for 4 gold.
All right. Okay.
I saw another personality that earlier that on his first flip that was also a Kensai.
Okay.
So
From the New Order, I believe.
Fair enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
All right.
So he looks like he's a base Kensai build. He's also got Bayushi Akage in his face up in his province there.
He uses instinct.
That's garbage. So,
that always sucks, you know.
Sorry, secluded outpost.
We try to all be honorable, and you know, but it's sometimes in a competitive environment. Sometimes you have to put your foot down, even in those situations.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to be a nice guy.
He's my
but
second
when
cycle.
you're in a high-level event, if you make a mistake, well, you made a mistake, in my opinion.
Yep.
And,
Was it a blessing?
I wouldn't let someone take
that was a
something back.
sarcastic sweep.
Oh, I know. I'm happy for it.
That was terrible. I'm just gonna get Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to remove Sakahashi. Or I am going to discard these cards. I'm going to refill my provinces. I'm going to remove Shakahashi Bear from the game.
So Andrew did not get an optimal flip, but
Forgotten Legacy.
Fair enough.
he is going to go after Forgotten Legacy. Now, obviously, with the Unicorn Box restriction now, you only have 4 gold on turn 1. So he's unable to buy another holding.
Right to cut.
He does have the Blessing face up in his province, so he can at least make that Forgotten Legacy a 4 producer for next turn. So he's not completely in a bad spot, but his second turn flip's really going to help determine where he goes from here.
Yeah, neither player really had an optimal start. Aaron had 2 ivory courtrooms. Back for round 2 of the L5R World Championships. We have another Unicorn on Dragon matchup.
Good luck.
You too.
Both players' last names are Young. I'm unsure if they're related. It just happens to work out that way. This is going to be a different matchup because neither of these players are using senseis. Aaron started with Ring of Water this time. And both players did lose last round, so they both kind of need to win this match to be able to stay competitive for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, they could win this one or lose this one and then win out, but to do that is extremely hard to do.
There we go. You have 2 favors.
Excellent.
So I heard one of them talking about
It'll be at your open.
they wouldn't have lost last round if they had not
Why not?
continued to be
Let's
a
have it
gentleman. They let one of his opponent take back an assignment or something and ended up losing that round for that reason. Currently, it was the new rare from Thunder's Claim.
So he forged the soul and then played that card, which kind of seems like that's backwards. I'm not sure why he did that, and then after that, apparently he had another instill.
All past mine, so Kira.
All right, so first thing I'm going to do
the
is
first one's
I'm
still kind
putting
of
9 in the
pointless if
pool.
he doesn't take the weapon that he saw. Maybe he was
Spend
looking for a good one and it
2,
wasn't
4,
there.
6 of it.
I think I'm going to have to relate a Magic terminology here.
So true.
In Magic Legacy events, a lot of times you see a lot of brainstorming, where you brainstorm, ponder, looking at the top several cards, and if you don't like it, you with brainstorm specifically, if you got junk in your hand, you can put it back on top of your deck, and then you use a fetch land to shuffle your deck and get that out of there, so you can get a fresh look at more cards. My only guess here is Andrew's using that style tactic there. He didn't see a lot that might be useful that he thought of in this matchup, and he decided it's probably best if I get rid of that now, since I have the accepting the choice. I can get a card that I need and still have another Instillness. Now, obviously, he still didn't take another card, so he's going to get both those Instillnesses back. But that's a really powerful. Instillness Forge the Soul.
Forge the Soul, that's right. So let's look at the top 5 cards. He can rearrange those in whatever way he likes, as well as if he wants, he can take a weapon from that. If he doesn't take the weapon, though, he gets to return that card to his hand.
It'll come back to me at the end.
So that's a pretty powerful card, in just for the fact that you get to look at your future cards and rearrange them however you want.
Yeah, it's particularly useful not only in sculpting your draws, but it's really good if you've melded a more of a Kensai dueling style deck, so that you can stack your focuses in a certain area.
Why would you accept
that was very
the choice
important during. It was one of the more popular decks toward the end of the Ivory section, especially even with the Fallen dueling style decks. We're using that so they could pull their, if they wanted to pull their weapons up, they could, but they could also restack their destinies.
So he played something and let him search his deck. I'm not sure exactly what he played here.
He searched it face down and put it in his hand. So more than likely, it's accepting the choice. Accepting the choice costs 2 gold. It's an open action, and you have to discard a card to play it.
So back to you.
One of the more powerful tutors.
And when you're done,
it's probably the most powerful all-around tutor.